How's it going, my crazy comrades? This is Berto here, and time is of the essence. As of this point, Final Fantasy VII Original is uploaded on the channel up to, actually, I'm halfway through the flashback at actually. And that's uploaded up to that point. I have a little bit past recorded. I have up to just after the snake fight, or not the Midgard's but the other snake fight. I don't know what that thing is called. The thing with the dolphin and the Priscilla boss fight. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. That's where I have up to recorded, just after that, and I have decided that I need to start getting this game here up on the channel, because this, as of now, is the 3:19 a.m. February 2nd. We are days away from the demo. I thought we would have been playing the demo by this point, but no, we are a few days away from the demo, presumably, more than likely. And that means we are also 27 days away from the game. So we need to start getting this up on the channel, because even if I just keep going with original on the side, at least this portion has been covered, and we have that for comparison's sake. Now, we won't have, not everything will make total sense, because we get future flashbacks, yeah, that makes sense, future flashes, I guess that's what you call it, to things that happen in the future and things of that nature, because just to tell you right now, this is not only a remake, a retelling of events, but it is a sequel, a redoing of events, and that will make sense as the game progresses. A few things have been are not exactly different, but yes, different, but not different at the same time. You'll see what I mean. And I was hesitant on covering this for that reason, because I wanted the entirety of original on here for comparison, just so that we would all know why this is a sequel in that sense. But like I said, time is of the essence. And as you can see, we are here on the PS5, originally on the PS4. In fact, Rebirth, I'm going to state this multiple times, Rebirth is the game that eventually made me say, I need a PS5. It wasn't Spider-Man 2, it wasn't even Dead Space, it wasn't even Mortal Kombat 1, it was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I have cleared up the space on my hard drive, moved a few games over to my SSD, and I'm more than ready for Rebirth. Except I don't have this game on the channel yet, and now I'm planning to fix that. I have played this game in its entirety on the PS4. I have beaten it with not hard mode. I haven't gone through hard mode yet. And no, I'm actually not going to be doing intermission. I actually haven't even beaten intermission myself yet, which is interesting. But if you want to see how far I've gotten, yeah, I got to chapter 2. On the PS5 version. I didn't, yeah, I'm about 2 hours in. Part of that was probably left on the pause menu. But yeah, I'm going to be starting a new game here, going with default, and we're going to be going with normal. I have gone up to, like I said, I beat this game on the PS4, normal difficulty, and I got up to chapter 14 in hard mode, which is a really good bit of the way through the game. Just before Shinra Tower, and you are at the party. You have Tifa and Barrett in your party, and you're on your way to Shinra Tower after the Sector 7 platefall. That's where I'm at in hard mode on the PS4. I might finish that on my own. I might not. I might record it. Who knows? But I will say hard mode on that is a lot of fun. It is really challenging. In fact, 2 of the bosses, I think I mentioned this in the original playthrough, but then you know what I mean. In the playthrough of 7 is when we did the Hell House on the way through Sector 6. That boss fight in this game is nuts, for 1. For 2, in hard mode, it is one of the biggest pains in the asses. Next to Eligire, is that how you say his name? I don't know. Eligor? Yeah, there it is. Eligor, in the Sector 7 Ghost Train Yard. Yeah. He is he's a pain in the ass in normal mode, and then he's a bigger pain in the ass in hard mode. Holy crap. Anyway, you are on New Game Plus in hard mode, so it's not, we might do a hard mode playthrough, probably will, especially with Rebirth, but anyway, we're going to be going on normal, and we're starting up fresh, brand new file. This game is fantastic. I'm going to have the remote next to me just in case the volume is too high. Oh yeah, that is too high. I'm actually going to turn that down. I still want to hear it though, because this game, this intro, this everything, just like the original, everything is freaking fantastic. Director and concept design, Tetsuya Nomura. Co-director, game design programming, Naoki Hamaguchi. And co-director, scenario design, Motomo, I don't know how to say that one. Toriyama? Is that it? Nojima, story and scenario. Where is... We didn't pass his name already, did we? I don't think so. Oh, Nobu Amatsu. Sorry, I'm probably butchering some. No, that's someone else. I might be possibly butchering some of these. I'm trying my best, I promise. Battle director, I love that man. Taruku, no, I'm not even gonna try. I'm looking for... Where's Katase? Here I am just talking about the opening credits, or the... I'm not even talking about the actual cinematicness of this. This is amazing. Looking at all the life in the slums and stuff. There's our girl, Aerith. This looks so incredible on PS5, I have to tell you. I mean, it looked incredible on PS4, but... Oh... There's a reason I'm showing that I'm doing this on the PS5. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Survive, said the prophet. Now, something I will say, it might have been a little bit too on the nose, but I would have loved it here, is if when she was doing that with the flower, is if it actually, like, propped back up, you know what I mean? Midgar is huge. Look at the scale of this place. You can really see the top part of the plate versus where the underside is. There's our boy Cloud Strike. We don't get to name him in this one, so I won't be naming him Confused. Oh, 60 FPS, I can already see it. I will say, I know this is a cultural thing, but something I hope that they cut down on in the next one is all of the Japanese anime style grunts that everyone does. Like that guy, he turned around. There was no reason for him to go. Oh. This game is full of that, I will say.
Get down here, Merc.
There's our other guy, Barrett. These designs are amazing. And we get to play in absolute glory. You know what? Hold on. Let me go into the settings here. Can I? Nope. Wrong one. Can I go into the settings yet? Maybe not. We can slash our sword at shit.
Halt! Who goes there? You're up.
And this is combat. Use the square to attack with Cloud's sword. Hold square to unleash an attack capable of hitting multiple enemies nearby. It's an AoE.
You're coming with us. Nice and easy.
Don't think so.
There's that. Leveled up. Very nice. Can't do that out of combat though. There's the UI. We got spells, items. We have 6 potions and 1 ether. I don't know if we started with anything. There's our health down there, our magic. Again, we can't do that out of combat, but nope, still can't access any menus yet. I want to check our settings.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
But obviously, this is the bombing run of.
Have fun.
There's Chassis. Oh man, yeah. Just wait till you see all these guys' personalities. All right, so the ATB gauge. The ATB gauge fills as time passes by attacking with square. Once the bar is full, your character can perform special actions. Charges can be used immediately or saved to try attacking an enemy to fill the gauge.
Freeze! Move and we shoot.
And here's our basic combat string. Using the ATB gauge, you can see in the bottom right there, we have a bar filled. You can expend ATB charges to perform battle commands such as using abilities, magic, or items. Press X to use one of those commands.
Enough of this.
So you enter the command menu and time slows down to a screeching halt. You are the Flash in this mode and I love it. It's great for newcomers, it's great for decision making, it's great for everything. See, I can literally take almost as much time as I want here. If there are bullets firing at me, or if I was getting hit by a ray that would do constant damage, and you would be getting hurt by that, but it would again be happening slowly. Anyway, there's a group over there. We have abilities, and we have 2 right now. We have Braver and Focus. Remember how Braver was a limit break in the original? Now it's just a move that we have. Remember that. That's going to be a trend with every single character, and I'm so excited to see where it goes in Rebirth. Oh, the combat in this game is great, and Rebirth's just going to make it even better. See, he was stumbled, but now he's aiming again, so we should probably do something. Let's see what Braver does. Jump into the air and strike your foe with a powerful attack. Launch toward an enemy, pierce strike that hits multiple times significantly increases stagger. We're not going to worry about that yet.
Holy shit! He a soldier operator?
Bam! See, that did much more than our normal attack, which only did 12. 6. 28 for a critical, and 21. Now, I don't have any ATB. Hold on. Aw, damn it. He's out of pressure. I was going to show it off, but I'll show it off with another enemy. I believe your ATB is stored here we go, finally. Checking data out of battle. When not in battle, you can check the map, open menus, various kinds of information. Check the map using the touchpad. Cool. When the icon appears, your character will automatically jump, crouch, perform whatever action is required. This is going to get expanded upon. I know I always say that about games, but this is going to get expanded upon in the remake, or in Rebirth, because there's not a whole lot of that kind of thing in this game. It's very rudimentary, like just little shit like this. But in Rebirth, it's definitely going to be a lot more traversable, a lot more
Drop the weapon.
like stuff you can actually jump up and do versus an automatic I'm gonna vault over this sort of thing. A lot more areas to do when you need traversal options like that. Avoiding attacks, guarding and evading. You can defend against enemy attacks by pressing R1 to guard or circle to evade. A successful guard reduces the amount of damage you suffered and also charges your ATB gauge.
You're coming with us.
Can't get
There we go.
Try
If I said R1, I meant to say L1. Or if I said L, but you know what I mean. I'm holding R1 right now. So I'm in guard mode, and it is building my ATB gauge, and I'm blocking, taking reduced damage. Now, I can't do this all day, obviously. I can do this all day. No, I can't do this all day. And you do have to kind of be facing the direction. If someone hit me from behind, I would not automatically block it. Alright, I'm done playing with you guys. Let's, now you, yep. And so, they put so much, this is an action RPG, if you can't tell very clearly. It's not exactly turn-based anymore, even though the original wasn't. It was, but it was not super turn-based. So now he's pressured, and it's gonna explain this later, but focus thrust significantly increases stagger. This is kind of new, for Final Fantasy VII. I don't know how new it is. I think it was introduced in 10 question mark, maybe 11. I don't know. Anyway, when an enemy is pressured, use something that increases their stagger. Actually, no, I just killed him. They're gonna focus on that later. Here we go. So I wouldn't want to use this normally just for damage. I would want to use this, but this is your utility move, focus thrust. It is, see how much it jumped up his pressure gauge. If I didn't automatically kill him, it would have put him into stagger, more than likely. Well, no, actually, I might need to do that twice, but you get the idea. Vending machines over here, can't do anything with them yet. And now, actually, since we can go to the menu, for the menu you can view your inventory, gameplay status, as well as save and load. Thank you very much. I want to check system. Options. Gameplay. Difficulty normal. Cursor out of battle, forget. Some people like to say remember. I like to say forget. Cursor in battle. Cursor out of battle, forget. Cursor in battle. Yeah, I'll say remember. Yeah, remember. Minimap, static. Yeah. Subtitles, dialogue, and speaker. Combat. Yeah, we'll display. Swap combat buttons. Camera distance out of battle. Oh wait, it's on max. I think I already did all these settings. Yeah, all these should be good. But yeah, there are a lot of settings you can do. Lock on controls, lock on switching, combo targeting. What is it? Free? No. We want free. Free is the fun one. Cannot be used while locked into a target. When performing a combo using attack. Well, we want that free because that allows for the fun stuff. Responsiveness. Put that on 4. Graphics settings, performance. Okay, it is on performance. Good. 60 FPS. And graphics, that's 4K. I don't even need that. Brightness, no. Keep that at, I'll put it at 4. Alright. Now that that's all cleared. Oh yeah, run with R2. Interact with the world. You can find chests. If you see the word hold, then you need to hold it. Yeah, thank you. So there's a chest, 2 potions. You always want to look around. Thankfully, nothing's exactly hidden, unlike the original, where you can have just stuff that you just need to search for. It's pretty... I would still like search for everything. Oh yeah, boxes. If you find boxes with the Schindler logo, press square. You can get Mako shards, which recover MP, as well as other items and Moogle medals and things of the like, which are important. Potion. Destroy boxes, open chests, you know, the normal stuff.
What's Soldier Boy's deal? Is he one of us now? He's got balls, this, what was his name again?
Cloud Strife.
Right.
And he isn't a soldier anymore. Still, he's a professional, unlike the rest of us.
You know, funny thing is, I actually never noticed his Biggs' earring right there.
This is a one-time gig. When it's done, we're done.
Real joy to work with.
Biggs, real joy to work with, though. Real joy to look at, too. Yeah, so you can talk to everybody, and they'll just have conversations while you're around that you can listen to and read.
I'd say you're not even reading the same book.
Enough. We're done here.
Or even the same...
Give it a rest.
What is, we have to, if we talk to Barrett, that continues the mission.
They've almost got the door.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy just for money. They may not think you're a true believer, but you know what I think?
Not interested.
What?
So that, I believe, was a dialogue option in the original, but they just they give some personality to Cloud by default, but you do get dialogue and personality and options and whatnot.
You better be worth the money, Merc. Every last gil.
I watched a lot of interviews with these VAs, and I love Barrett's VA. Like in a weird way, all of the VAs kind of embody their character with their own personality in different ways, and yeah, it's just perfectly cast. I'll say, very, very well cast. The music's incredible too. Alright, locking onto targets. You can press R3 to lock onto a specific target, and again to unlock. When you lock onto a target, you can swap to them by using the stick or the D-pad.
Get him, boy! Guess you're first.
So there's that. I'm now locked onto him, and now I can. So that's the auto lock. That'll just auto lock whatever you want to lock onto, and your camera will do a pretty good job of doing it. But you want to lock onto one, you can do that and then swap. Let me see if I can do this. I want to show off something else here if I can. Oh wait, nope, I have to go into Punisher mode to do it. That's right. It'll tell us what that's about here in a minute. Come on. Never mind, maybe it won't. Punisher mode is more damaging, but obviously less mobile, as you saw. These guys have similar. Oh, whoa! He's actually staggered. So when an enemy is staggered, you want to use as many of your high attacks as possible. It's gonna go over all of this, but I'm gonna talk about it as much as I can. And you're gonna see it all throughout the playthrough. Trust me, it's the combat is fantastic. I cannot talk enough about it. This, DMC5 and Doom Eternal, in my opinion, are some of the best combat systems of the PS4 generation. Moving into the PS5 generation. Like 100%. Always search around for boxes and stuff. Got a potion, Mako Shard. We're probably going to be using those potions during this boss fight. Because, spoilers, the upcoming boss fight, if you don't know, Guard Scorpion will kind of mess you up. Just like it kind of did in the original if you weren't paying attention. We got more company. Got a mixture of enemies here. Alright, watch your health. As I was saying, be sure to use potions and healing spells to regenerate HP when the game ends when all party members reach 0. So we gotta... Let's see. We need ATB first. There we go. Spells. We only have fire. That does help us, but not right now. Alright, use a potion on ourselves.
All good.
You're not dead yet? I thought you died. Alright, you know what? I'm actually going to use fire on that because I believe he's weak to it. There he goes. And use Punisher, because that does more damage. And then Braver on him. Bam. Are you seeing why the combat's fun? You whack stuff, you gain ATB, you use magic to, spoilers, I kind of know what things are weak to in this game for the most part. And I also have a guide here, not so much to help me get through the game, but just to tell me what weaknesses are so that I can show you where items are. That's pretty much it, because I know for the most part what's going on in this game. Oh, I got him before he could do that.
I'm waiting. All right, it's over.
So pressured actually means that they won't, that they're stunned, right? Staggered means that they're super stunned, but pressured means that they're a little bit stunned, and it's a good time to get to whip out your stagger increasing moves, because once they're staggered, they actually take 160 times damage, and so, like I said, that's your time to bust out all of your heavy hitting attacks. Let's actually check the map here, because I haven't done that yet. The map's pretty cool. Yes, we actually have a legit map, because this game is actually so big, you need a map. You remember how many rooms it took to get here in the original? We were pretty much at the Guard Scorpion by this point, I think.
I'll secure our escape route, okay? You go on and catch up with the others.
So, just go to show how much longer everything is going to be in this game. This bombing run is a pretty good example of that. We just got into the Sector 1 reactor.
Soldiers may attack on command, but I hear they make good guard dogs too. Bet you've seen a few reactors. So how do we get to the bridge above Mako storage? Ain't holding out on me, are you? Stamp scared to bite the hand that fed him? Or is he a loyal little doggy? Have it your way, Mutt. We can do this with you, or we can do this without you.
Different reactor, different layout. Depends when it was built. Never seen one like this, but I'll manage.
So, due to this being what it is, Cloud's gonna get more headaches and migraines and dizzy spells than he did the original, when someone mentions his past life. You know what I mean?
I'm watching you.
I'm watching you.
In 3,
Oh, oops! We didn't talk to Jesse. No, I forgot. I'm so focused on trying to talk to everybody, I forgot to talk to Jesse. She says something flirty, I'm sure. She always does.
It's over!
that's my line.
Alright, Cloud's unique ability. This is what I was getting into with the Punisher mode. I was kind of waiting for this tutorial to better explain it, because I've got so much stuff to talk about. Words are hard to come to mind at the moment. Anyway. Every character has a unique ability, which you can activate by pressing triangle. With Cloud's mode shift ability, you can switch between his balanced and operator mode, and his more attack-oriented Punisher mode. Thank you. Press triangle to try it out.
He's alone.
In Punisher mode, Cloud moves more slowly but unleashes a more powerful attack than usual. In addition, Cloud launches a counter blow every time his enemy guards against an enemy's melee attack. He cannot, however, guard against ranged attack or magic. When you evade such attacks, you will switch back to operator mode.
We can take it. Make it rain.
So these guys are pretty much useless to test that on, because they hit with guns. And we're just going to yoink. So if you can't tell, when the enemies use certain moves and when you use certain moves, like your abilities, it actually shows above your health bar what it is, and kind of like using a move in the original, it would say Cloud used whatever.
It's a good thing I know someone who can get us the passcodes. Pity no one else at command will talk to us, but what can you do? And we're good.
I really should stop talking to the person at the computer
Careful
and
in there.
start talking to everybody else. Let's see. What do they have to say?
What are you waiting for?
Nothing. So you remember what these rooms looked like in the original? Here we are. Covered some MP, not like I really needed to. Got a Phoenix down tuft. They wanted to give you that before the boss room.
Security is only gonna get tighter, so be ready. We can't afford any more.
Actually, no, we are long way from the boss room.
Looks like the elevator's on another. Mind pushing that button?
We've got so much stuff to fight through.
So, you know Tifa, right? It's not really my business, but are you guys close?
Again, but before actually getting into this game, I thought Jessie was Tifa. Nibelheim. Yeah, we're definitely gonna see this in the next game.
Are you ignoring me?
Tifa and I.
Barrett is headstrong, focused on the mission, as usual. His design is so good. Ah, here's Shinra's office.
These sewer rats appear to call themselves Avalanche, sir. We are currently investigating whether they belong to the same group that made the attempt on your life. Rest assured, our inquiries will not take much longer.
This pump's sole purpose is to drain the planet dry. While you sleep, while you eat, while you shit, it's here sucking up Mako. It doesn't rest, and it doesn't care. You do
While you sleep,
realize
while
what
you
Mako
eat,
is,
while you
don't
shit.
Mako is the lifeblood of our world. The planet bleeds green like you and me bleed red. The hell you think's gonna happen when it's all gone, huh? Answer me! You gonna stand there and pretend you can't hear the planet crying out in pain? I know you can!
You really hear that?
Damn straight I do!
Get help.
Say that again!
I'd worry less about the planet and more about the next 5 seconds. Save the screaming for later.
So, fun fact, that I've said it before, but this game was one of the ones that made me, like, actually stop skipping cutscenes, even if I knew what was going to happen, just because the characters were so engaging and just fun to watch.
You listening, Merc? One false move.
And the same what can be said for the original.
That happens.
Well, so much for having Cloud do all the fighting. There are some places a sword just can't reach. Just bear with him for me, would you?
Yeah.
Should have asked for more money.
Barrett joins the party. Barrett Wallace. Barrett's strengths. Barrett specializes in ranged attacks. Holding down square releases a sustained burst of automatic fire when equipped with a ranged weapon. Barrett can fire from safe locations that hit enemies Cloud can't reach with his sword.
Gonna throw your sword at him? Let the man with the gun go to work. These tin cans ain't got brains.
So yes, as you can see, we are controlling Barrett, and that is where some of the fun of this game is, because now we can swap between them. However, we can't really do much with Cloud here. Actually, what magic do we have? He has Thunder. Okay, Barrett is equipped with Thunder here. So, and here's his ability. Press triangle while in control of Barrett to deliver a heavy-hitting attack that fills a large portion of his ATB gauge. Once unleashed, it takes a longer time to recharge this attack, or pressing triangle will speed up the process. Here's the trick with that. So there's that. But, ow. That's the attack. And did it just one-shot it? And so now you see that's charging up, and every single time you do the reload animation on Barrett's main attack, you can you can press triangle and get a free jump in reload of your big burst attack. If you just saw the thing up there when I was doing the regular reload animation, press triangle, I got a reload out of it, which normally if you just press it, I really should have read that. Oh, good. You can switch to different characters depending on the battle situation. You can also stick with the same character and issue party orders to party allies. Use up or use the D-pad to switch characters, or L2 to issue allies to commands. But if you just do it normally, he stops whatever he's doing and he'll do it. But it's more beneficial to just keep peppering them, and then during the reload animation get a free one out of it if you're gonna do that. So air combat is not the best in this game. Really only Barrett and Aerith are kind of cut out for it. The Tifa and Cloud kind of just jump up and whack it, and if it just keeps floating out of range, it's a pain in the ass. But yeah, we can't. Oh my god, I just realized where we were. Wow. Even playing the remake, going back to the original, and now going back to the remake, I can still appreciate just having that original context is everything, because I know exactly where we are now. It's gonna be crazy. I think I mentioned that this section had like lasers and shit. When we were there in the original, but again, just having that context is incredible.
Done this kind of thing before.
Yeah, figure out the timing of the lasers, then make a move when they cycle off.
Exactly. I'll go first. Nothing like a little danger to get the blood pumping.
Hey!
But yeah, typical
Those baby
timing.
clothes of yours on me.
Typical timing thing, and tells you about dashing. So out of battle, you can only control Cloud, unless it's very specific story segments. So there's that. Ow. Oops, I should probably... Can I? Yes, he's in our party, so you can still use Barrett outside of battle when he's in your party, and Cure is one of the only things you can use outside of battle, spell-wise. If it's an offensive spell, you can't use it outside of battle.
Not too shabby. Okay, let's see what's up next. Come on then.
Nothing over there.
You're doing good, soldier. Pretty
Ow.
easy, right?
Barrett's just taking damage.
Phew. Well, I'm glad that
And now we're
was
finally down here.
They
See
don't
where we
call
are?
these things sweepers for nothing. They can wipe out a whole squad in seconds.
Not if you wipe the floor with them first.
And now it's our job to fight one of these things. But first I'm going to run over here, because there's an item. And I know there is. And it's an ether too. Very nice. So Barrett, you got Thunder. Let's go.
That hunk of junk is a heavy weapons platform. If we rush in, we die.
Is that right?
We need to hit it with magic. That should give us an opening.
Also, listen to what the characters say in battle. It will help you learn how to fight them in combat. Yep. See, he used his move for charge there, and that was one of his specialty moves, and it told us he was using it, and it did damage. We could have. I tried to dodge out of the way of it, but I just couldn't. So we got Barrett there, and now we've got Cloud. We're gonna switch to him, and this might put him into stagger. Let's see what happens. Yes, as it was just saying, staggering enemies. Hitting enemies with certain attacks or dealing large amounts of damage will temporarily knock them off balance, and pressured will appear underneath their gauge. When this happens, pelt them with spells and abilities to quickly fill their stagger gauge under their life bar. Once it's full, you can then stagger. The gauge fills faster depending on what abilities and magic used, as well as the foe's vulnerabilities. Find the most effective attack to finish off enemies quickly. And just as I thought,
Put it down. Give it all you've got.
put that, and then we also have an ability for Barrett, which is his focus shot. This he automatically has steel skin, which he's more of a tank class, so this just helps with that. Temporarily reduces damage taken and how easily you are interrupted. Armor, basically. Consume all ATB gauge to unleash a concentrated burst of energy, significantly increases stagger. So if you have both Cloud and Barrett use those abilities at the same time, it'll BAM! Boost that stagger gauge immediately, and you can do this. Enemies who have been staggered are defenseless and take more damage. See, and it flashes the word staggered on screen and gives you that boost of what is it? Serotonin, adrenaline? I don't know. Euphoria. Using unique abilities on staggered foes will quickly boost your ATB gauge. Boost your ATB gauge quickly so you can unleash more spells and abilities. There's a materia specialized to boost your ATB, so that basically as Tifa or as certain characters, you can just keep gaining ATB and using moves repeatedly and just deleting enemies.
Now's our chance. Go.
Don't need to tell me twice. I'm gonna
Let's see.
enjoy this.
Use Braver here.
Keep it up.
Let's do this.
Use that. Well, can't use that. Focus shot doesn't deal that much damage. Use Thunder again. Here we go.
Everyone's coming
Watch
to
this. No holding back.
So we did like a quarter of damage to him, or a quarter to half damage to him. Staggered him once, unleashed our arsenal on him, and deleted him. That's again, I know I keep saying it, but that's where the fun in this game comes in. And when you get to higher order enemies, and especially the boss fights, and you have full team character combat, because yes, you get a party of 3, and you can swap between all of them and live and learn. Hi Barrett, hang on the edge of tomorrow. It is incredibly fun to just team up and get all the abilities, which is why I am so excited in Rebirth to get dual techs. That is going to be so much fun. They're calling them synergy moves, but it's dual techs.
Gotta set the bomb at the bottom. Let's get down there.
Alright. We can speed this up a little bit.
I can practically taste Tamako in here. Hurry it up.
Heart's pounding like a jackhammer.
More like excited. I've been dreaming about this for years.
I wonder if they threw that line in here because that's how they knew people felt about this game. Because this was anticipated, and Rebirth is even more so. Not that way. But I wanted to explore. Whoa. Don't go swimming in that, whatever you do. Like, whatever you do. Got some mono drives.
It's on you.
Switch to Barrett. One of those should knock it out. Oh, hi. Let's see. Use Thunder and take care of them. There we go. Nice, quick, and easy. Actually, I really need to be careful about about Barrett using thunder, because he needs that for the boss fight.
We sink right down to the bottom, to the planet's core.
The pump would suck us back up. Just when I was talking about, what do you call it, not falling in there. Don't really focus on saving your ATB much. The game wants you to use it as much as possible. It's not a super rare, like, source or anything like that. It is very much intended for you to use your stuff, because that's where the fun stuff comes from. Instead of just your basic whack, whack, whack. Which is something that they wanted to make even more so a focus in Rebirth, is that instead of just having your whack, whack, whack be the only thing you can do until you build ATB, they wanted you to be able to do stuff without even needing ATB. So they have synergy abilities and synergy attacks, I think is what they call them.
All right, let's see if Little Stamp really can bite the hand that feeds. Go on, do the honors. Prove to me you're the man Tifa says you are. That you're one of us.
Never said I was. I'm just here for the paycheck.
Then do the damn job!
Barrett is actually, I'm noticing this, Barrett's trying to, like, pull a man out of Cloud, and Cloud just giving him the cold shoulder treatment, so Barrett's responding with giving him the same, you know, Sergeant Dickhead treatment.
What's wrong?
I'm fine. What about the timer?
Your call, Merc.